All right, Samori Benjamin here in the Arizona Wildcats locker room before they play their Sweet 16 game here in Newark, and they play against Duke on Thursday night. I'm here with Arizona forward and New York City product, Tobi Awaka. Tobi, man, great meeting you, and thank you for joining me.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, so I know you went to Cardinal Hayes in the Bronx, not too far from where I grew up. So what part of New York were you raised in?
So I was originally raised in Hyde Park, New York. I was born in Poughkeepsie. Family had moved out to Hyde Park, and I spent most of my childhood up there. But then as I got older, I was kind of looking for a better basketball opportunity. So I decided to go down to Cardinal Hayes High School in the Bronx.
Nice. And Hyde Park is where exactly?
Hyde Park is Dutchess County.
Okay. Yeah, man, and definitely congrats to you for being in Arizona, because I've looked over the years and I feel like I don't see as many New York kids playing big-time college ball and all that, so you definitely won in here in the Sweet 16. But first, how did you get into basketball growing up in Hyde Park?
Growing up, I was just kind of tall, so it was a sport that I gravitated to. It was sort of baseball I played for a little bit, and then basketball as I sort of grew and got taller. And then just watching Knicks games at home, there was always old school Jordan versus Ewing games on the TV that I would watch, so that kind of helped spark my love for basketball.
No doubt. I'm impressed because I know you weren't born during the 90s times, the Knicks and Bulls and Jordan and all that, so I'm very impressed. Because those were years that I definitely treasure as a young Knicks fan. So, yes, so who was it that made you aware of those old school tapes and Knicks Bulls rivalry and all that?
It was really just me searching for more basketball to watch, on the TV. There'd be day games going on, and then at night they would play those late games, those late old school games of, like I said, the Knicks and the Bulls. I was infatuated with Jordan and sort of who he was as a player, and the tenacity and the intensity that he played with. But then, there's also Knicks legends like Patrick Ewing, John Starks that I love to watch. I think that sort of form of competition really helps spark that for me.
No doubt. You know your history. That's very impressive. So as a kid, were you a Knicks fan?
I was. Yes, sir.
Okay, so the years that you grew up watching the team, what were maybe your best memories of watching Knicks when you were coming up?
Definitely watching Carmelo Anthony. I think as I've matured, I kind of understood just how great he was. In the post, his footwork, his mid-range game, his ability to sort of be a three-level scorer, scoring all three levels of the court. And then, guys like J.R. Smith, watching them play. Amari Stoudemire towards the tail end of his career. So, yeah.
Did you have a favorite player growing up in the NBA?
Favorite player growing up in the NBA? Honestly, no. I was just more so a fan of the game. I didn't really key in on one player. I might, watch a guy that I feel like is similar to me. But yeah.
Okay, so now Cardinal Hayes and playing basketball in the Catholic League and all that in New York City. What was that like, man?
It was amazing. Some of the best basketball memories I have as of late. Winning a state championship. My last season as a senior, that was amazing. Playing with some great players through and through throughout my whole career, so it's been fun. It's definitely helped mold me into the person that I am, and just playing basketball in the city, there's nothing like it. There's a different type of grit, determination, competition that shows itself when you're playing basketball here, and it's definitely helped me make the player that I am today.
Yeah, and I know I don't know their names, but I know a couple of your teammates also have gotten big-time college basketball offers. I know one of them went to Carolina. I forgot his name.
Yeah, Ian Jackson.
Okay.
Ian Jackson, Elijah Moore, Syracuse. Shout out DJ Victory as well.
Right.
And Tariq Foster.
Awesome. Okay, so now how did you end up all the way in Arizona?
So I started off my career at University of Tennessee. 2 years in, I was kind of looking for sort of a change, and Coach Murph, Coach Lord, they were hitting my phone throughout that time. In the transfer portal, they really built a connection with me and my family. And when I went on my visit down there, it was just one of the best experiences I've had, sort of with the coaching staff. So to me, after throughout the whole process, it was kind of like a no-brainer.
Okay, just about three more for you. Now, you all play Duke here tomorrow. It's going to be a really big-time matchup. Everyone looking forward to it. And I remember watching them in 01 in the national championship game, but you all played Duke earlier this season, and they beat you by 13 in Arizona. And Cooper Flagg, of course, he's somebody who everybody loves to watch. But what do you think about how that first matchup went November 22nd, and what you will have to do tomorrow to get the win?
I think that earlier in the season we were still figuring ourselves out as a team, still gelling, still connecting, understanding who we are as players. So I think right now we're much more gelled. We have a sort of team consensus of what our identity is, and we've had that figured out. But all credit to Duke, honestly, because they're a team full of talent, and that talent plays and works very hard. So I think tomorrow it's just all about matching their intensity.
Yeah, BYU, a Big 12 conference rival of yours. You all played them twice this year. You all beat them once. They beat you once. They're playing Alabama tomorrow. But what was the matchup like against BYU for you all this year?
BYU, again, they're talent that works hard as well. Their perimeter shooting is amazing. The way they work to get open and off-ball screening and things of that nature is very hard to guard. So I think us playing BYU twice during the season is what's made us sort of battle tested along with other teams in the Big 12.
Last one for you, Tobi. You grew up, I'm sure, watching a tournament. So what was maybe your best tournament memory growing up as a kid? What has it been like so far playing in a tournament, and what's it like for you to be here to be playing close to home tomorrow?
It all means a lot. There's a bunch of tournament memories. I think for me it was watching that Villanova shot go in live to win the championship. I thought that was surreal against North Carolina. And then honestly, it's just a blessing come true to play in March Madness, honestly. Truth of the matter is that not everybody gets the opportunity to get here and go far, and the fact that we've made it this far, we're truly grateful and happy, but we're not satisfied. We're still looking to go farther. So with that being said, it's just about taking in the moment, playing with force and intensity, but not playing too emotional, and seizing the moment.
All right, folks, Tobi Awaka, New York City product, Cardinal Hayes, playing tomorrow night against Duke. Tobi, man, thank you so much, and good luck to you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Yes, sir.
All right, folks, we're back.